Hey folks, Happy here, welcome back to the channel, thank you for watching. This episode going further with the Gsx600 restoration. And so the bike is dried up luckily. I'm gonna go further, I'm going to remove the front brake system. I noticed some problem, it's quite stuck the front wheel, hard to push the bike around. So that one I also going to take a look about. And then take off the, the brakes and loose up the front end. And take out the exhaust, I have to take it off yet, and then take out the foot pegs and this kind of stuffs. Yeah, these are the only thing which are chromed on the bike, I believe. And yeah, on this side the bolts are really bad shape, so I have to find out something about those two. So yeah, probably just gonna clean them and paint them also to the same color like the rest of the bike, so it's gonna be nice and black as well. So take off the foot pegs on this side, take off the rear brake set as well, and then the brake holding arm, which is movable of course. How you adjust the chain, it's moving with the rear end. And then yeah, complete disassemble the back side, clean those parts as well, prepare for paint, and then yeah, loose up all the bolts in a free space, and then I'm gonna put the bike in a separate place. Then it's gonna be easier, just take out the bolts. A lot of things to do yet, so no time to waste. Let's start to work. Work in progress. The foot pegs are down already, both sides, front and back, and the rear brake as well. I took off the exhaust already, start to loose up the front. The horn is off, start to loose up the brake line. Yeah, still things to do, but yeah, things are going well. Let's work. The rear end is loosed up already, the brakes, everything. I'm going to need to drop the swing arm to be able to pull out the front brake, the rear brake moving axle, and then I can take off the entire brake system already, and then disconnect the rear brake switch. The front side it's also prepared, the brake is off, and now the next step is gonna be I'm going to drain the oil, and then I'm gonna take off the oil cooler, and then here I'm gonna run out some oil, so it's better if I just drain it now, makes my life easier. Let's work. The chain is also off already. Here I'm gonna need a really nice clean, and yeah, you can see why she needs new paint. She's really bad shape. She was standing outside for a while. The previous owner didn't give too much care about her, so yeah, try to save her. Hope it's gonna be successful. So the next step is I'm gonna drop out the oil, and then I'm gonna take off the oil cooler. Then I'm gonna take off the subframe, and then the engine technically going to be held only by two long bolts for the chassis. Then I'm gonna move the frame to the end of the garden, where I'm gonna take out the front fork, and then I'm just gonna lower the engine to the ground. There I'm gonna just take the frame off, because the engine is really heavy, almost 50 kilos, so that I cannot do by myself alone. So yeah, that's why I found out this solution. Maybe I'm just gonna put in underneath some old tires to support the engine itself, so it's gonna be a shorter distance to lower. Maybe it's gonna help, we'll see. And then in the corner I just drop out the engine, and then the frame is technically free. Then I'm just gonna take out the front fork as well, back side, everything, take apart, clean, and start to prepare for paint job. Let's start to work. Work in progress. The oil cooler is down. I did release the oil already, and now I'm gonna start to take off the subframe. The subframe is off already. I'm gonna loose up the two holder bolts for the block itself, and then actually I can put the bike at the corner and ready to drop the engine. Let's do it. Work in progress luckily. As you can see, the front end is out already, the tires as well, the motor as well, so that's one of the biggest job, to be honest. And now I can go further with the back side, remove the brake arms, the suspension, and the swing arm, and then yeah, in the front only the T-bone, the T-piece. I don't know actually what's the real name of it. The lower clamp maybe, and yeah, then I can finish the back side to disassemble, and then actually I can start to prepare everything for painting. So yeah, I think it's fine. Let's work. So the rear suspension is completely out, and that means the frame is free already, as you can see. So yeah, well, to be honest, it was a big job. Made me a little bit tired, and now I'm going to take these apart, take out the shock absorbent, the lower arms and the connector, and then take off the rear brake. Yeah, this one was a little bit faded, but yeah, definitely have to take off everything to be able to clean up and give a new life for the rear swing arm. As you can see, it's terrible shape, and the spring as well. I have no idea, to be honest, what I'm going to do with the spring. I'm going to try to take it off, maybe to clean it, and then maybe try to paint it. But I think I may have a really old spare one. I'm gonna take a look, and maybe I can just disassemble and swap the the spring itself. I don't know that yet. So yeah, unfortunately I broke the rear switch. I forgot to disconnect the spring for it, and that's why it got a little bit of damage. So that's why I'm going to order a new one. I think I need a rear brake pad as well. Yes, that's correct. It's one down, so that also needs to be ordered. So yeah, a few things gonna need it yet, and then it's time to start to prepare everything for paint. The rear swing arm is free already, completely. Everything is off, the brake, the suspension. The next step, what I gonna do, what I have to do actually, start to preparing everything for paint. Like for the wheels, I going to take off the tires, take out the valves, take off the the brake disc to have more access for the inner side as well. But yeah, oh yeah, the front fork also needs to be, take off the front fender yet, and then have some cleaning. Have to fix the top. Actually, that's why I call it a black hat, because somebody back who I did bought from, or the previous owner, did paint the top of the forks black, and even the cover plate of the steering. Actually, it's just a sticker, but yeah. So I'm gonna make it black again, the plate as well, and the top of the fork. So she's going to keep her name the Blackhead. But it seems to be a lot of work, a lot of rust everywhere, a lot of things to clean and get rid of the rust and sand. I think I had no idea how much work it's gonna be when I decided to start it. But yeah, it's too late to step back. Actually, now I have no other option, just to finish. So yeah, I think that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.